Hey, I'm climbing myself up out of a pit. So, okay. So, stars. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, I'm natural. Okay. Anyway, I gotta cut it or something. I gotta do something. But anyway. So, yeah. Life is what you make it. If you're around people that make you feel bad, ain't no gun being held to your head saying that you have to stay there. Ow, 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 foot. Ain't no gun being held to your head saying you gotta stay there. Ain't no gun saying you gotta deal with that person. Get away from that situation as soon and as quickly as possible. Ain't no sense of you being miserable, but sometimes misery loves company. And sometimes you can talk to a person and they might attack you a few times while you try to help them. Don't give up on them. Don't give up on them. You know, retreat, advance, retreat, advance, retreat, advance, retreat, advance until you get it done, until they realize and recognize that you really are trying to help them. Because sometimes people have been so hurt that when they see somebody that's actually trying to help them, they think that they're actually trying to hurt them because that's what everybody else has done. You can tell. I mean, that's where learning psychology comes in. That's where learning that, you're not alone in your misery. You're not alone in your sorrow. There's somebody else that's experienced what you've experienced and worse. And in my lifetime, that's Razor. In my lifetime, I've experienced a lot of, negative, bad things. I remember one day, though, God was coming from the car going to the house. And I asked him, I said, will I see my Nana and my granddaddy? He said, yeah. I was like, oh, yay, because those was the only two people that actually loved me. I remember when my Nana was in the nursing home, and I would go see her every day to make sure, because, them people were rude, crude, socially unacceptable, and they would lie, and, I'm a CNA, and, I know, and, but, whatever, and, my mom found out that I was going over there every day, and they were stealing my Nana's clothes, and stealing her money, and stuff like that, and I was going over, and they complained to my mother, and my mother hated me, so, but it was designed that way. She'll probably be in heaven. Maybe. I don't know. I don't care. I got mommy issues. I'm a daddy's girl. So anyway, I've always had mommy issues. And it's in my DNA. Because I believe every mother I ever had on every planet sucked to me, but was cool to everybody else. I mean, it had to be like that. Because there are babies that had mothers that were horrible to them. Not many babies had mommies that tried to kill them. Not many babies walking around had their mommies kill them. I'm kind of sort of a barometer. All the horrible things that happened to me. The rapes. The sexual child abuse. The child abuse. The sexual harassment. In the military, the rapes. But, I'm going to give you an example of a rape. There's this guy. And I was in college. And for whatever reason, I know the reason, I'm just not going to say. And you will never get the answer out of me. But for whatever reason, I liked this guy. And he said, "Why don't you come over to my room?" Well, I was a little nervous about it, but he was like, "Oh no, it'll be okay. Everything will be fine, blah, 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 blah." I'm nervous about it because, I am a female and I had been raped in the front about a year prior, so I was scared. This was right when this is what made me make my decision. Wow, this is deep. Okay, so I go to his room. I get in the room, and next thing I know, a dude comes from behind after he makes a big show of locking the door. A dude comes from behind the door, and I'm in the room with two dudes, and the door's locked. Him's a football player, and I don't know if the other guy was a football player, but I was in trouble. I knew I was in trouble, but I acted like I didn't know I was in trouble, and I was terrified. They never turned the lights on, so I never really saw the other guy's face. And you can imagine what transpired. I didn't get beat up, but something was taken from me by two people that I did not wish to give them. It was awful. I never forgave them. I do, but I didn't. Because it spun me off. I was terrified. I didn't have a mother that I could talk to because when I got raped, when I ran away from home because my science teacher kept touching on me and feeling on me and making me uncomfortable, and I skipped class for 6 weeks, and then the gay gym teacher catches me in the ladies' room, turns me in. They say they're going to call my mom. My mom beats me just in case. This was skipping class for 6 weeks. I ran away from home. I lost my virginity, passed out, didn't know until the next morning because of the pain. And then this happens to me, and I was terrified. But what was I going to do? I had to get up the next morning. I had to do whatever it was I had to do. I had to eat. I had to clean. I had to reason. I had to keep moving. Some people stop at a traumatic incident and they just stay there like they're at the bus stop waiting on a bus that is never going to come. They don't know they're on the wrong street. They got to move a couple streets over to catch the bus, but they won't move. You stick in the past. You aren't in the future at all. You're not even in the present if you are stuck with what happened to you. If you're still walking around breathing and stuff like that, be thankful and grateful for that stuff and move on. Don't let all that stuff make you crazy. So, okay. He took something from me. Funny thing is I see him now. And he looks at me, and he knows what he did. But he thinks, because of the way I act, that I don't remember. I remember everything. The good, the bad, and the ugly. He was young. He wouldn't do that now. But I was young. And it was dead to me. Ever think that you're not worthy of love? Even when you got a bunch of idiots running around mistreating you. Understand that they're idiots. And just be nice to the idiots. Be nice to them. And if they keep hurting you, stay away from them. Don't suffer like that. God don't want you to suffer like that. Oh, yeah. And I was talking to God one day because, I was doing all this research on the Holy Spirit. I broke the word down and everything. And I came across a thing that said that the Holy Spirit, not only does the Holy Spirit, reiterate what Jesus says, but the Holy Spirit also speaks for God, which is an awesome responsibility. I don't know if anybody can do it other than me, but but it's overwhelming for my butt. But God is wonderful, and I don't know why people think what they think. I don't know. Probably the mommies and daddies did stuff, or the aunties and uncles and grandparents. I don't know. A dog bit them. You understand? I don't know. I don't know what sets people on the path of the world was created out of chaos and it's flat. If it were flat, wouldn't we fall off it? Yes, we would. But we don't, because it ain't. But, yeah. I can't believe people think that. I want to do things. I want to meet people. I want to see people. I want to change my hairstyles. I'm going to change my hair color, I think. I think I'm going to go back to that color. What you think? What you think? You think? Or keep it like this here? What you think? What you think? This color? Well, we'll have a little contest. No, we won't. I'm going to do whatever I want to do with my own hair. Damn. But I do recognize that I have to take care of it myself, because I absolutely refuse to be in somebody's beauty parlor get my hair done, and thousands of people clogging the street talking about the Holy Spirit saying they're getting their hair done. It's not going to happen. Because one, the city or wherever it is will get mad at me, because people will not care. They will, block the streets, cause disruption in other people's miserable little lives, stuff like that. And, and I get it, and I understand it completely 100%. Yet again, I'm a sacrifice. So, y'all gonna see a lot of hairstyles until I find some that I like. And this is my natural hair, and this is what it does all by itself. This is what it does. See, look, it just says, poof, yay, mommy. And every last one of these hairs wants to be a star. Every last one of them. Ooh, look, come here, children. I've been cutting on it and everything, just trying to, just help. Anyway, Max hasn't said anything about my hair. And God just smiles when he sees it like this. I think he likes it like this. I don't know. I guess I just get big earrings. I don't know. Get Christy love. Da-da-da. I got superhero poses. Anyway. Anyway. Superwoman. 911. Got an S on my chest. I know, right? Anyway, so, I don't know. I'm trying to climb my way out of a pit. If you're watching this, I'm going to put all 4 of these up, or however many it takes. I'm going to put them up. Anyway, love you.